Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Jenny, and this is Creating Crafts with Jenny. And I did this painting, and I did a paint by number where I created the paint by number myself. So basically, I just drew onto the canvas where I wanted paint 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I went up to 6, I think, on that one. And I really enjoyed doing that paint by number like that. And I have seen, you can buy paint by numbers that look like that are extremely simple paint by numbers that only have, I would say, 12 colors and less. And if you go on to, I would say, Google, don't start with Amazon, go to Google or a search engine and type in simple paint by number, and you will come up with a paint by number that looks like that. And I will show here, I'll put it here because there's more space here. I will show a picture of what some of these simple paint by numbers actually look like. They are extremely simple, and if you have, I would say, kids who want to get into paint by numbers, or senior citizens who are wanting to do paint by numbers, who maybe their hands are shaky, but they've always enjoyed paint by numbers, but they need larger spaces, larger paintbrushes, that sort of thing. Or you're wanting to teach a paint by number class, that sort of thing, and you're wanting to show maybe 10 or 12 people how to do a painting, and so you're wanting everybody to make sure that in the painting class that paint 1 goes into paint 1 section, that sort of thing, a template sort of thing. It's very simple to do. And it's a great way to introduce painting to people who are just wanting to get started with painting or art, that sort of thing, or they're just wanting to maybe sit down with a group of people and maybe drink wine and paint for the evening, that sort of thing. They're not wanting to do this as a hobby. They're just wanting to get together with some friends and have a fun evening, that sort of thing, but you're tasked with having to do something, that sort of thing. This would be a great way to do it. And so I will run the footage of me. I'll switch it down here, or show it up here. I'm not sure how I will do the editing of me painting. I did not film me drawing it out, that sort of thing. I originally was going to, the picture that I looked at and had in mind had a plant coming down across it, and I didn't do the plant. I opted out of putting a plant coming across the moon and into the green. I suppose I could do that if I wanted to. I tried drawing it in, and I guess I wasn't in a plant mood, so I stopped. And I erased it off, and I didn't move forward with the plant. It would be similar to adding this plant into it, or I could easily add like this type of plant into the paint by number if I wanted to, like a sticker type of plant into my paint by number fairly easily once it's dried. It's almost dried. I used the Chocola paint several years ago. They sent these paints to me as a promotion, so I will actually tag this video as a promotional painting video, because they actually did send these paintings to, or these paints to me several years ago. So yeah, I did not buy them. I didn't buy them with my own money, that sort of thing. And I did add a little bit of glitter paint to it, and that was with the Five Below paints. I keep on saying painting. Paint at the very bottom, just to add a little bit of glitter to it. I can see it. I don't think that either one of the cameras are picking up the glitter. It looks good in person. I know. You know how I feel about glitter. I like my glitter. So there you have it. Like I said, I think I went up to 6 colors, and basically what I did was I just numbered them off, and then I used little stickers to put numbers on my paint. It's really easy to do, and these paints are amazing to work with. Chocola paints. When they sent these to me, I was doing a lot of paint pours, and I tried to mix them with different mixes. They didn't mix very well with other things, but I was actually working on an extremely large paint by number, and I had ran out of paints for it. I mean, this thing was huge. And I actually turned to these guys as alternatives to my paint by number paintings because I'd ran out of the paints, which unfortunately happens with paint by numbers. I know you would think it wouldn't, but unfortunately it does. And that's when I discovered that these paints go on canvases really, really well, which makes sense. I mean, they're paints for canvases, but when it comes to the cloth canvases that paint by numbers are made out of, these paints are amazing. And so they went on the canvas boards like a dream. So there truly are a painter's paints. Does that make sense? Don't say that 3 times fast. No. So yeah, I enjoyed using these for this. So the majority of paints that was used today was the Chocola paints. So there you have it. Alright, so I will take some really cool pictures of this. It's interesting because when I'm looking at it, it'd be interesting to see how the pictures turn out. Because when I'm looking at it through the cameras on the monitors, the moon looks kind of goldish color. When I look at it with my eyes, it looks orange. I know. It looks gold on the monitors. So I honestly, I don't know. Maybe I'm getting cataracts. I don't know. Who knows? I'm getting old. But anyway, I'll take some pictures and put it with the smartest app we know, and their awesome furniture that they have with their that app is just absolutely wonderful if you want to show off your art. Absolutely amazing. And they're always improving upon their app. Always. And I have no affiliation with them whatsoever. I pay monthly like everybody else does. They probably don't even know I exist. I've been using them for, I don't know, 3-4 years now. I know. Anyway, moving on. Alright, so like I said, I will showcase that right here. I like that space right there. It works perfectly. Alright, so I'm going to get off here and do some other things with the family. And what do I always tell you guys? Go out there. Be absolutely awesome. Do your thing, and I'll see you in my next video. Talk to you soon. Bye.